Back at it again at Paralives. It sounds kind of loud to me again, so I'm going to turn it down more. It didn't seem like it was too loud in the other videos, but the audio actually sounded pretty good. What am I using? Streamlabs? I've never been able to use OBS properly. It's just something about it's really confusing. And in my other videos, I use Windows snipping tool, which is obviously not ideal, but it's the easiest way, and I'm usually making short stuff. So Streamlabs luckily seems to be working pretty good. I don't think it's picking up the audio of my air conditioner at all, which is pretty good because it is hot out. I just ran 4 miles in 85-degree weather, so it's pretty hot out. But I forgot I started from the title screen because I wanted to see how much the load times were after you start the game. They're not bad. It's kind of like normal Sims 3 load time. In between the build video and this video, let me pause. Some time has passed because I accidentally left the game unpaused. I actually submitted a feedback thingy that was like, please pause the game on load or make it an option. What is the camera doing? I downloaded Twisted Mexie's camera mod. I don't know if I like it right off the bat based on what it's doing right now. I think it's reacting to the terrain. Yeah, it seems to be reacting to the terrain more than I would like it to. It's kind of doing that thing that Sims 4 does where there's platforms and the camera's like, oh, I don't know how high you want me to be. But yeah, between the build video and now, I redid the house a little bit. It looks a little bit more like the newbie house like it was supposed to. I got more of the colors correct. I'm still surprised that you can't adjust the patterns on walls and floors and on this table. That seems really weird to me. Like, are they going to go back and add patterns to other things? But I did a little bit more decorating. Added some clutter. I love this game board. I put the salt and pepper shaker on the game board. Fixed up the bedroom a little bit. This door, I put the door from the newbie house here to pretend a landslide just kind of blocked it, and was using the advanced move tool and stuff to put these here to block the terrain grass sticking through. And I also actually went into the Paramaker. See, I don't know if I like this camera because it is not, I'm just zooming in right now and it's doing this. It's not cooperating. Come over here. I went into the actual Paramaker and actually, what is this camera doing? I literally can't get into his face anymore. I might have to uninstall this. Oh God, no, it's not cooperating. It could just be because of the terrain, but at the moment it's not cooperating. Anyway, I went into the Paramaker because I found the cheat console. And as you type, it'll show you cheats. And one of them is edit. I think it's just edit character. I actually went in and actually played with the sliders and stuff. I found the spiky fingernails and got kind of like a goblin-y look going. I think this is actually really cute. And I found this hair. Oh, I also discovered that you can make alternate outfits. I have 2 casual outfits. Look at this hair. Look how cute this is. What a cute look. I love this. And like I said in the last video, I wear wigs anyway, so he can have different hair for different outfits. That's fine. I can do that. He can do that. But I haven't actually played in live mode yet. Time just passed because the game was unpaused for a little bit, unfortunately. So I'm excited to see how it feels. I think it started at like 8, so in 4 hours, not a lot's going on with the motives. I'm really curious how motive-driven this game is, especially because fun seems to only be for jesters, which I think is crazy. And me time, I think, is because I said he's good at being alone. So do they also not have a social need? It's just, what's your drive to be social and to entertain yourself if you don't have those needs on every character? I don't understand that. Because if I sit down and like I'm doing work, you would think the trade-off for doing work is you get bored. And as you get bored, you need to stop doing work so that you can fill up fun. And then if you're not socializing, you need to stop everything and socialize. And you can combine socializing and work, or you can combine socializing and fun, or you can combine socializing and eating. I don't know. It just seems a little weird, but we'll see how it works Just, oh, he's going to kick something? He's mad right now. I don't know why he's mad. Random effect each hour because he's a jester. Oh, that's a little bit silly. The chair bounced when he kicked it. I do like the face he's making when he's mad. It's a little, I think like it's a silly effect for being a jester, but do I get anything for clicking on it? I do not. Okay, you can only react to some things. So he's also a little amused, a little inspired, a little happy. High stat creativity, vibe emotion. See, okay, this is something interesting to me is that these are basically moodlets from The Sims, but they're genericized. So like it just says amused, but the reason is vibe emotion bonus. And this one just says inspired, and it's from high stat creativity. In The Sims, this would be an inspired moodlet, but it would say, I don't even know what high stat creativity means to understand what that means. Is it, oh, he's just inspired because he has 3 creativity points, I guess. So I think it would be like inspired from being creative, or happy because of skill level up, but it would have like a unique name and description. These are genericized, which I wonder if they're going to make these more detailed or not. I don't know. I don't know. I think bullets are interesting, and they tell you what's been happening and what your story's been doing, and that's kind of what they're trying to do here. So I'm surprised they don't have like names and descriptions and aren't unique. But let's see. Okay, I'm amused. Because I am a loner, I can choose to be alone for 1 hour. Because I have the tech talent, I can level up tech knowledge. Because I met Roberto, I can become friends with him. And because I met him, I can flirt with him. So what do these reactions do? Why do I choose a reaction? I'm going to level up technology knowledge. Okay, so now that's the one up here. I can pin it or remove it. Oh yeah, they reset when you go to sleep, like in Sims 2. So you do want to pin it. And then I did that react. Okay, so I guess the reaction just decides a want. That's the whole point of it. So let's see. It wants me to find a job, cook a meal. So I'm just gonna follow the goals right now. Do you find a job on the computer? Yes, you do. Find a job. Okay, he pulls the chair out. He's very tall. The knees almost hit the. Let's see. So I chose technology and creative stuff. Let's see, food. Fitness. I think these are also kind of generic. I'm not sure how in-depth any of these get. I don't remember what the ranks mean. I'm not qualified to... Rank 1. So I guess rank 1 is like entry level. Requires 0 charisma, but I have 1. Maintenance. I did see that if you are a janitor at an elementary school, you'll come home upset about having homework. So that's a bug. But they do go to physical locations in the world to work, which is cool. I don't know how that's going to work in future content. If there's going to be like jobs per area. I don't even know if there's going to be future maps. But I'm curious how they're going to handle that across new content. Music therapist is an interesting. I wonder how in-depth these get in terms of like descriptions and what you have to do. Store clerk at the plant shop, hairdresser at the salon. I saw James was a hairdresser at the salon, and when he went to work, he literally just stood there and talked to somebody. I don't think these are active careers. I'm unclear. Art, receptionist. I guess I'll do programming because I have the programming thing. It wants me to have 1 skill, 3 tech, high stat charisma. Oh, that's what I have. I have 1 programming skill. Why do I have 1 programming skill? I like this a lot, that you can change your schedule. I'll just do 9 to 4. Are these different amounts of hours? No, they're not. I'm just going to do 9 to 4. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Are these different days? No, they're not. Cool. Let's see. So now, how do I go over here? Career. I think this system is interesting. Strikes you get will appear after 3 strikes. You'll be fired. Let me pause. I like that it tells you what's adjusting your performance. And I did see in James's video that because he didn't have these skills when he went to work, his performance was in the red and he got a strike for it. So like he went to work and they were like, you don't actually have the skills to work here. What are you doing? You need to shape up, which I do think is really cool. It's a cool take on the performance meter in The Sims. You can change your schedule at any time. No perks. Rank 1 per day. This does seem like a cool system. What is this? Pin, show on map. Oh, okay. So I work here, apparently. Oh, what is this train track? This cannot be stable. Where's this go? What? It just goes into this little building. Okay, so I work here. Can I do anything there? Office building. It is 123 square meters and it has no beds and no bathrooms. No bathrooms. I can't do anything there. So do I work today or do I work tomorrow? I must work tomorrow, 9 a.m. I don't think I can go to work late starting today. I don't know what these people are doing behind my house. What are you doing? Alright, Nancy Landgrab's going on a hike over there, I guess. It wants me to cook a meal. So, oh, get out of here. So, for some reason, different people have different recipes in here. Different characters have different recipes. I don't know what that's about. I'm gonna make some cup ramen. And we did. You don't have to extract the textures for this game. They're just like, okay, cooking skill level up. Waffle is now level 2. I learned a new recipes. This, I really like this. I really, really like this. The learning speed units per hour. -1 because angry, 3 base learning speed. I love that it tells you this a lot. The Sims 4 has a million things in the background affecting your learning speed and your mood and stuff, but it doesn't tell you anywhere. There's no system to tell you what it's doing. And there's even like the effective skill system where if you were like inspired in your painting, my cat's yelling, if you're inspired in your paintings will come out better because your effective skill is higher than your actual skill. So it does the calculations based on your skill plus a hidden value. There's even like if you're sad in painting, it increases the value because you're more creatively driven when you're sad, I guess. It's cute, but you can't tell that it's doing that. It doesn't tell you anywhere that it's doing that. Here it's telling me that it's doing that. So the cooking skill is going up like crazy because I have a fun vibe from being a jester. And 4 base learning speed. So I'm going at over 3 times the normal learning speed, I guess. And then the food is like a overall sort of skill that contains the cooking skill. So the higher this is, improving skills under it will improve as well. Improving your knowledge will also increase the learning speed. So the better you are at food, the faster you learn to do things like cooking. I set this down and it sounds like a plate. So you can eat it or not? He's not hungry at all. Oh, his need is ignored. Because as a jester, sometimes you ignore your hunger need for the day when you wake up. That's strange. I don't really understand what the theme of the jester trait or whatever you want to call it is. That eating animation's pretty good. His mouth's moving around a good bit. How's the food look? Oh yeah, I was saying you don't have to extract the textures for this game. They're just kind of like in the game files and you can just open them. And it turns out that all these blurry textures, they don't look blurry in the game files. So there's definitely like a bug happening where they're rendering just outright wrong. So hopefully they can fix that like ASAP because it's pretty bad. Like it's some of these like you can't tell too bad on like this skull or whatever, but like these definitely look way worse than they should, and then the computers and stuff, and some of those terrain paints and stuff. Oh yeah, I also found the gravestone. You can write on the gravestone. That's pretty cool. And the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. So okay, let's see. Still angry, but now I'm more happy from leveling up a skill, completing a want, and being. So okay, see, so these are like, it's kind of like the overall Sims 4 moods, but they're also the moodlets themselves. So I have the happy mood because I have these 3 vague moodlets of skill and want and completing a want, social perk, good at being alone. So it's kind of the same, but it's not. It's interesting. My needs aren't still going down, but they're not going down very fast. What's the time scale like? Let's see, 250. I think the default speed is pretty much the same as The Sims 4, which is 1 minute for every 1.25 seconds. Where are you going? Why are you walking like this? Who is this? It doesn't tell you who someone is when you hover over them, which is too bad. How do I go to the skills? So I did this. Oh, you can claim rewards. Plus 10 experience. Experience in what? Just like overall experience? Oh, this thing. No, maybe that's different. Personality points, experience. What did I get experience in? Does it say anywhere? I know when James was playing, he could like level this up immediately. I don't know why he could do that. I did get music skill because I got this triangle, but oh, I got the personality one. That must be what I got experience in then. But when I try to play the triangle, I don't know if you can actually play it. He just walks up to it and like jiggles, and the music skill goes up. So who knows what that's about? Let's see, level up. Personality level up. Pick one evolution for Waffle the Danger. I forgot that was his middle name. Technology talent. It works. Every hour while working on technology skill, have a 33% chance to get +2 heavy. Hello, magic. Meow meow. Small programming contract unlocks an interaction to a daily programming contract that pays 200 paradigms. This is neat. I can do that daily now, or I can have the. I think I'll go with that one because it's just gonna be passive. I wonder if you can remove these. And is this the only? Do you only get 3? I don't know. Who knows? I guess people who have played more know. Why am I so angry? Oh, from that random effect still. That's a little goofy. Alright, so let's go out on the town. What's my other goals? Collect 5 gems, mushrooms, or artifacts. You can pin this, which is cute. Make a donation to the community center. Buy something at a shop. Become acquaintances with 3 people. Let's go meet some people. I haven't even looked at the town. I really like this path that goes down here. That's very pretty. I do think they did a really good job with the foliage. Some of the foliage in Sims 4 still looks pretty dated. And it's gotten a lot better. Sims 4's gone through like 5 art styles at this point. Oh, there's an old train track down here. This is cool. It's very pretty. It's definitely better than... It's kind of like a blend between Sims 3 and Sims 4. Because like in Sims 3, the roads are literally a flat surface. There's no curbs. There's absolutely no details like power lines. There's very few, if any, like bridges like this. There's definitely not fences all over the place. Some of the later ones are more detailed, but for the most part, they're like lumpy terrain with roads and sidewalks. Like you don't get cliffs that separate layers of terrain in The Sims 3. You get a blob of terrain that just like goes up. And it's always bothered me how simple Sims 3 worlds are. Like you would not get this in Sims 3. You might get like a sheer cliff, but it's just like a textured part of the terrain that's just a blob. This is more of a bespoke design choice, like the Sims 3 or the Sims 4 worlds do. Are there bushes under the water? I guess it's supposed to look like coral. So it is a nice compromise between the two. I'm still really curious what they're going to do with future worlds. These aren't functional, are they? Oh, they are functional. Oh, I didn't expect these to be functional. There are the bus stops to fast travel, which I think might need... Oh, it's the school. I think might need some tweaking, because it is a little bit cheaty, I think, to just instantly teleport to the bus stops. You can't see them on the map either. I think they were added really late, so they're not like super refined. Okay, so where do I want to go? Everybody's gone here. Everybody's shown these off. Are there any other like businesses? Is this a gym? There's a gym over here. I'm gonna go to the gym, see if I can meet anybody at the gym. Visit the gym. It loads the lot before I get there, which is interesting. It's not like Sims 3 where as you travel the world, the lots next to you all load in as you go. One thing they really have to figure out is the routing around the map, because you'll see all these people, like they ping pong across the street. I have no clue how the routing is working under the hood, but why am I not running on the sidewalk right now? Why am I about to walk next to the sidewalk, then across the sidewalk, then in the road? Why is there a rock in the middle of the sidewalk? But like, look at this. I'm walking sideways. What is happening? The routing is really bad. At least getting around town. Like, okay, now I'm on the sidewalk, but now I'm back in the road, even though I'm going over here, and then I'm bouncing back over. It's really bad. The routing is absolutely awful. Especially when you see people walking around town. There's like way too many people walking around town too. But I got here. It took a while, but I got here. They also walk like way too close to objects. And they clip into everything as they go. Let's see. So who's here? It's weird getting into a game like this and like not knowing who any of the characters are. I have no idea if any of these are pre-mades or Oh, the lighting in here is pretty good. Those lamps strike me as really, really low to the ground. I don't know who any of these people are. I don't know if they're even prefabs or if they're like randomly generated or what. Can you go on the roof? Can the stairs go up there? Stairs do not go up there. There's some cute objects up here though. Okay, so I said I came here to meet people. I'm supposed to, what do I do? Become acquaintances with 3 people. Who are you? Let's talk to this guy. He's got a strange look about him. He's got very thin upper lip. Okay, he's just gonna wait for me to go over there. Oh god, I'm so tall. Oh no. I'm so tall. It told me his name and I clicked on him. I wish you didn't have to click on him to see. Oh, can I like add him to the group? Is that what this is? Nope. Giorgio's walking away. I do a very polite arms cross when I talk to people. They don't look at each other when they're talking to each other. One thing I'm seeing a lot of people talk about is there's like no animations for anything. Okay, I got this thing happening. I lost something really valuable to me. Help me look for it in the trash on Monday. Well, it's currently Monday. Okay. I have a new goal. One man's... Oh, I have like an actual... I actually have to like do it? Oh. Find the lost item in the townie's trash on garbage day, Monday. Have an inventory Giki ×1. Don't know what a Giki is. That's really interesting. I didn't know that there were little quests like that. I'm amused. So I can choose to be alone because I don't want to be friends with Roberto. I don't care about Roberto. I'll be alone for 1 hour at some point. I failed completing a want. Be alone for 1 hour. What? So, in the middle of conversation, I chose the reaction, I want to be alone for 1 hour. But it automatically failed because I'm talking to someone. That doesn't seem right. So it was... I should have picked that when I wasn't. Okay, that's a little weird. And now I'm sad about it. So now I want to watch TV for 2 hours because I'm sad. Am I going to get in trouble because I'm not immediately watching TV? That was a little silly. Let's see. I'm inside a happiness aura. From what? Okay, got another one of these. Brag about fulfilling want. Talk about new computer. Complain about failing. Yeah, I'm going to complain about failing a want. That was bullcrap. So I got +1 stars, which I guess is inspired. Okay, so these you kind of min-max filling these up, I guess, which is sort of how moodlets work, but you don't really think about them that way. It's more like gamified here. Okay, I'm acquaintances with this guy. There's nothing on screen showing me our relationship, which is not great. I can't see it even when I click on him. I don't like that he's down here like he's in my household either. Brag about fulfilling want. Say the conversation is boring. Find a reason to leave the conversation because I'm good at being alone. I'm going to do that so I can talk to someone else. That made him +1 something. What is this? My need to be alone is being relieved because I'm not talking to someone. Wait, I want to talk to this guy. Oh, Jake, I'm standing right here. Jake, we just met. Did you finish? The art style's growing on me. I do like how the characters look. I wasn't super sure about these kinds of details, but they do work pretty good. There's also a mod that like removes the cell shading and makes everybody rendered with the environment lighting, and it's very interesting. I would like the opposite, where everything is rendered with the character lighting and has cell shading. I almost wish you could tell this to happen automatically, because I'm going to forget to click on it, and it's like, it seems to be the bulk of how socializing works. Because you don't pick social interactions, you only pick these, and they only show up every half an hour. So it kind of feels like you're not really doing anything. Like this is cool, but you don't like choose the flow of conversation. Conversation happens, and then you choose where it goes. It's a little weird. Ask for nearest bathroom. Can I use this toilet that you just shit in? Can you show me where the toilet is? I can't find it, even though I just watched you use it. Okay, so we're acquaintances now. We're good. How do I see that we're acquaintances? Jake. Okay, so you have to go into here, and then you have to click on the character to see your relationship, and there's no, like, meter. I don't know anything about him. Okay. That's a little clunky, but it kind of feels... There's parts of this game that feel like they're not trying to be The Sims. They're trying to be like Animal Crossing or almost like how the handheld Sims games played, which is interesting. Talk about programming. Oh, my programming skill leveled up pretty dramatic. This goes away too fast. That little pop-up for skills goes away way too fast. So I learned a little bit about programming by talking about it, which helps out with work, I guess. I'll do one more of these, and then I'm going to go do programming. Guys? Guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm guessing privacy's not working or implemented yet. Alright, so one more of these. Ask to be left alone. Does red mean like something bad's gonna happen? Does it just outright tell you something bad's gonna happen? I gave him +2 sad. Or embarrassed. Okay, but did it like lower our relationship? Did it do something? The relationship system seems not fully designed, I don't think. I'm gonna go home. How do I go home? What's this? What's he doing? Calm yourself down. What's he gonna calm himself down on? I don't know. The relationship system seems really clumsy so far. Just because there's no... You can't really see what's happening. Like, even that little thing that popped up and said that I gave him embarrassed. Okay, I guess I'm just doing it in the corner here. Through this man. That thing that popped up and said that I gave him embarrassed was so fast. And I only barely was able to hover over it and see what even happened. And, like, without a meter or any numbers or anything. Or even just, like, the flyaways by the heads. Like in all the others, like in all the Sims games, that would be really helpful to tell what's actually happening. Like, what is happening from me calming myself down? Is it doing something? I don't know. It just got... Anger just went away, but was that because he did that? I have no way to know. See, this is where moodlets are important, because in The Sims 4, it would say... It would give me a moodlet for having calmed myself down that would clarify what happened. But here, I don't know what just happened at all. It didn't communicate at all what it was doing. I'm embarrassed from being in the same room as someone using the toilet. So it does know that I'm in the same room as someone using the toilet, but it doesn't have like a interaction to shoo me away. Alright, what's nighttime look like? It looks okay. The lights outside do not... Okay, they do when you're really zoomed in. And this one's farther away, but it did it before this one. That's a very bad visual bug. There's no reason this one that's farther away should be lighting up before this one, unless it's doing it by height. And because this one's higher up, it thinks it's closer. If I turn the camera, is that one going to... Okay, it works correctly in this direction, which means it must be doing something based on height. Height and distance combined. That's really awkward. Oh, now it's not doing it at all. Yeah, the lighting is... I went on a 10-minute rant about the lighting in the last video, so I'm not going to do it again. But the lighting is... It's got some problems. Okay, so I'm home. My house looks better at night than it does during the day, but that's because the light during the day comes from nowhere, and you can't turn the lights on. Okay, so here, it's been 12 hours. I barely need to sleep. I only sort of have to pee. I don't need a shower at all. How mood-driven is this game intended to be? Oh, I'm so tall that my knees have to bend when I sit on the toilet. How mood-driven is this game supposed to be? Because I don't currently seem to have to pay that much attention to them. I literally just spent all day... Oh, the toilet broke. Oh, it really broke. Oh, God. Let's repair that. See what the repair animation looks like. I mean, in The Sims, they bonk it with a hammer, so it's not like it's worse, but it is a little silly that he's using a wrench and it's like 10 feet away. Angry because I kicked something, because the jesters kind of suck. I'm angry for 3 hours just because I'm a jester. Stressed. Repair the toilet. Okay, well, I'll repair the toilet right now. And then I don't think I can pick another one because I have 3 already. Watch TV for 2 hours because wanted to be alone earlier, I think. There's no indication either of how long an interaction is supposed to take. There's no like circle around this or like bar filling up or anything to show me when this is going to be done. There's just a lot of things that seem like they should have been thought about before now. I just repaired the toilet. The want did not complete. That's really buggy. We've become friends with Liam. Oh, I thought his name was Liam. Is he the one who was peeing when I walked in? Do I want to flirt with him or become friends with him? I'll flirt with him. Yeah, that was really buggy. I'm not very happy about that. Level up technology knowledge. So how do I do that? Practice programming, graphic design. What is graphic design? Is that creative instead? The camera also, it might be because of Twisted Mexi's mod, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure the camera zooms in to like the center of your character by default, which I think it should zoom into like their torso level. God, I'm just huge, aren't I? Highlighter is doing a number on interacting directly with the keyboard. Oh, the computer screen's really fuzzy. Okay, so now it's 10 p.m. I'm starting to get tired. I wonder if the moods change differently depending on time of day. Like, because it's 10 p.m., is this going to start to plummet? That would be an interesting way to handle it. Because you also have the sleep cycle. What did I choose? I chose sleeping habits normal. If I had chosen night owl, would this wait until like 2 a.m. to start going down faster? I wonder. I think that's an interesting system, if that's what it's doing. Because in The Sims, you just might be super tired at 3 p.m. and then what are you going to do? You kind of have to struggle until it's bedtime, otherwise your whole cycle gets messed up. Which I did learn pretty recently. If you set an alarm, you'll sleep to the alarm. If you don't set an alarm, you'll wake up when your energy is full at like 3 a.m. If you set an alarm for like 8, you won't wake up until 8, which is how The Sims handles sleep cycles, I guess, kind of. But a system where the speed of this filling up depends on what time it is would be cool. But again, I don't know if that's what it's actually doing. So technology must be the overall skill that includes programming. Yep. And programming leveled up. And it's going pretty fast, it seems like. 11 per hour. When do I work? 9 a.m. tomorrow. I really want to see what happens when he goes to work. So, his funds? He's not having fun. Okay. So should I have fun before I go to bed? What does this do? I don't have an overall mood. And I don't have a mood lit from not having fun. At least I don't yet. Read romantic fan fiction. Alright, let's read romantic fan fiction before bed. I get up from the computer before switching interactions. That's pretty clumsy. What was that? What was that picture? Oh god, they got the anime guy from the body pillow on here. That's pretty funny. The screen is not working correctly. But that guy's on a body pillow in the game. Am I getting fun from this? This also doesn't have any indicators telling you whether these are increasing or decreasing from what you're doing. I am flirty from reading romantic fan fiction, though. These need to have indicators of change to tell you whether they're changing and how fast they're changing. That is one of the Sims 1 things where I'm kind of like, guys, you have to take more from The Sims. You have to like explicitly take some things from The Sims because you're not stealing from The Sims when you do that. It's just how it has to be done. Like, you have to indicate how fast these are moving. Full stop. It just doesn't work if you don't do that. Because I can't tell if fun's increasing. I don't think it is from this. So I don't really know what that's accomplishing. But if there was an indicator here, I could be sure that it wasn't moving. So hopefully they add something like that. Because it's just not clear. A lot of things I'm going to... repair skill. Oh yeah, this is a cool feature. I do like this a lot. It's very not The Sims in a way that I didn't expect out of a game like this. Let's see. It wants me to pick the life goal one, so I'm going to choose the life goal one, I guess. Breadwinner. Reach job rank 5, earn a daily salary of 500. Big house. Own house worth 40,000. Own 1,000 worth of decorative items. I was wondering when I was building the other day, why would I want more stuff? Because in in The Sims from day one, I mean, especially in Sims 1 and 2, it's like a play on, it's just like, satire is not really the right word, but it's about capitalism. Like, you buy better stuff. The better stuff makes it so it's easier for you to skill up. Having easier skill ups means it's easier to get promoted. More promotions means more money and more free time. More money and more free time means you can buy more stuff, which means you can get better skills, which means you can get more promotions, which means you have more free time, and you have more free time to make friends, and you need more friends to get more promotions. And in this game, I fully furnished this house, and I still had $8,000 left. And it's like, what? There's nothing more for me to even really want to buy. So I guess an objective like this is a driving force to grow your home. But like right now, there's not really anything here that I need more of. And as far as I could, at least in the catalog, it doesn't tell you, does this shower work better than a different shower? There's no information whatsoever. And there is a help thingy. Does the help thingy say? Does it tell you? These are just like how to live mode. Needs. If neglected, they give you a bad mood, which affects job performance, together cards, and skill learning speed. These are really the only 4 base moods. I just think that's crazy that fun and social aren't involved here unless you have certain... It's very strange. There doesn't appear to be anything in here about motive speed. So I don't have any idea if these increase it faster or slower. So why would I pay for the more expensive one if I don't have to? I guess I can like check. But again, there's no indicators of speed to know if it's going faster or slower. My need is being relieved. I mean, it tells you this need is being relieved. So I guess if I was having fun, it would show me this need is being relieved. But that seems... I mean, maybe this face changes. Maybe this face is like super hype if it's going super fast. Let's see. Program for what? Ooh, this... Whoa, look at this scroll going nuts. I already had Flirt with Lee and Reed. And it's... Oh, yeah, it's because they reset overnight. That's right. They reset when you sleep, I think. So I'm going to add that one back up. Let's go 3 times speed. It's going kind of fast. So this is a lifetime one. So these are all lifetime ones, I guess. And they'll all say, oh, I forgot to do the trash thing. I guess I can do it next week. Oh, it tells me when I have work soon. Newspaper. Train broke down. Art piece left out overnight. Check it out while you still can. Free yoga classes to all residents. I'm not going to go do that. I'm going to... Oh, he just kind of pops out of bed there. He's going to work. Are you going to change? Are you going to... Oh, he's going to take a shower first because I told him to. They just pop into the shower. There's no animation to get into the shower. Any shower. Look, like that's so bad. That's one of those things I was talking about where it's like, I know it's early access, but this game's been in development for 6 years and you didn't animate them getting into the shower. And here's that awful routing I was talking about. There's just some things where I don't understand how they don't have this figured out at this point. What are these chalk lines on the ground? Is that like a secret little quest or something? But there's just some things where it's like, how did you not get this beforehand? How did you not get them like walking on the sidewalk? How did you not get them? I mean, the animation, maybe they fixed the problem where the feet would swap the leading foot. Because before, in like every single video they uploaded, like the character would have their right foot on the front, and then suddenly the left foot would be on the front. And the animation was just broken. It seems like maybe they might have fixed that. He kind of clips when he goes down the stairs there. Stuff like that you can fix, but like, how do you not have like the basic function of using everyday items animated? It makes me worried. Like, they made a lot of money yesterday. I saw they sold 250,000 copies already, which is crazy. Congratulations. So I'm hoping they like really hammer in on those kinds of things. But I'm just concerned. is the main thing. Because how do you not have that kind of thing locked in? Like, how's he going to get in this building? He's not going for the front. Okay, he walked past the front. And now I'm sure he's just going to glide up this. Oh, he doesn't do anything. He just walked up to it. Okay. There's just some things that aren't refined in the way where I would expect them to be, even for early access. And, okay, so let's see how it works. How does this work? I'm just currently at work. There's no work tones or anything, I guess. Unless I click on it. Nope, nothing like that. Alright, so I guess he's just at work. That's fun. One of the things I'm really skeptical of is their current roadmap. Their current roadmap claims that within 2 years they're going to reach 1.0 status, and they're going to add like cats and dogs and horses and cars. And I don't think they're going to be able to do that in 2 years. This game has a lot that it needs before it's really in 1.0 status. And cats and dogs and horses are like huge undertakings. I think those alone would take them 2 years, assuming they haven't started any work on them yet. Horses for Sims 4, they started while they were making cats and dogs, and then they decided to make them their own thing, and they were kind of like on the back burner, not really getting actively developed for 6 years. But during those 6 years, there was development happening on them. Like when the, what do they call it? The infant carriers came out, stuff like that was partly the result of work behind the scenes happening on like attaching a sim to a horse and making them move and animate together. And horses by themselves took them a full year of development time. And that's on a studio that has two separate full-size studios working concurrently on content. One of those studios, it took them an entire year to do horses. This is a team of 15 people who think, or who say, I don't want to say who think within 2 years they're going to, I don't mean it like that. I mean, they say that within 2 years, they're going to have cats and dogs and horses and cars and all the things that are currently missing from the game. And I don't think they're going to be able to do that. And I feel bad that I don't think they're going to be able to do that, but I really don't think they're going to be able to do that. Jesters suck. Why am I getting negative moods every hour? That doesn't feel good to play. It's not very fun. It's not very jestery either. I want to watch TV for 2 hours. I don't own a TV. So what happens if I pick one of these when I have 3 already? Fill up fun need. I don't currently have the fun need. All my slots are full. So I'll get rid of the TV one. Fill up fun need. I don't have a fun need. So how do I do that when I don't have a fun need? It's a little confusing. I wish they just had the 6 base stats. All these people are leaving this place. Do they work here? I wish they just had the 6 base stats. But yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to do all that stuff in 2 years. Even if they hire more people, it's way too ambitious. Because there's just so much left to do of like base game stuff. And that's why I'm so critical of stuff like this woman who just turned around and I think is going to go here. Yeah, like the routing is just broken right now. And of course you can fix the routing, but it's not even like these people both just turned around. What are they doing? Where's this guy going? I don't think it's so hard to talk about this because people are always like, don't you understand what early access is? And I do understand what early access is. I full stop 110 million% know what early access is. But early access just means we're giving you the game a little early. Here's how we've got it by now. It doesn't mean that everything that's wrong, work is taking forever, but I guess it's because I'm on one-time speed. Okay, I'm 250p today. Okay, now I have a fun need. So I can do that. And I do need to go to the bathroom. And I don't have any idea how to find this guy again to flirt with him. I thought they said that you can't call people. Do I have a phone? I can click on myself to use the phone. Oh god. Use phone. Oh, you can call people. Okay, I thought invite home. Need to be home to invite over. Oh, there's no social events, but you can use the phone. Okay, so that's good. Like even like stuff like no social events even is like, it is early access and it is playing the game before it's done. But that doesn't mean that every single thing that's not done is inherently excusable. It's okay that it's not done, but it's still in question that it's not done, if that makes sense. Like, for a game that has been in development for 6 years, the characters should be able to route down the street on the sidewalk. For a game that's been in development for 6 years, the characters should be able to use an object without just like snapping into it. Stuff like that. It's just a little shocking to me, some of the things that aren't working right. Like, yes, it's very cool that I can make my character very, very tall, that he has to like bend his knees to use the toilet. I think that's very funny and it's interesting. And they've got so much cool new stuff like this crown molding I was freaking out about and the free placement stuff. So it's all fine. But we have to acknowledge the parts that need to be better. And it's okay to be like, wait a minute, they didn't get this. Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to, I don't even know if anybody's going to watch this, but I'm just trying to play Boyfriend Dungeon. Okay, so this I thought this was the storyteller. It's the Boyfriend Dungeon guy. If you flip this over, there's a sword on the back because he's actually a living sword or whatever. It's that guy. See, he's also a sword. But like people are just like so reactionary about criticism of early access games that I'm terrified of being like, what the heck? They can't walk down the sidewalk, and somebody takes it out of context and is like, this guy hates everything about the game. It doesn't know what early access is. That's not what's happening. I'm just a little shocked that they can't walk down the sidewalk and they can't step into the shower. Which I really hope they fix that kind of thing later. But another thing is, like, if you don't do those things to begin with, it can be harder to fix them later. Like, now, this shower isn't animated at all. This door doesn't open. So if they want to go in and do it later, they have to edit the object to make the door open, and they have to implement animations for the object. And that's harder to do later once you've got the stuff in the game than it is to just do. It's not impossible, but the order of operations doesn't seem right to me. That's all. But I don't know. Let's see. So it does show it's being relieved when it's adding, but it would be nice if it showed just a simple degree to which it's being relieved or a degree to which it's being knocked out. Like, I'm picking a reaction to pick a want is cool, but I haven't filled any of these yet. There's only 3 slots. What was this one? Level up technology knowledge. So I'll program for a second until I can get rid of that one. Yeah, he snaps out of the computer before he switches interactions. That's the kind of thing where it's like, how did you not get that? The needs don't. I'm ignoring hunger again. So it's 2 days in a row that because I'm a jester, I just randomly decided to ignore hunger. This trait doesn't make any sense to me. Technology is not progressing. Why is technology not progressing? Because I'm sad because I'm a jester. Being a jester sucks. This is really bad. I don't understand why his is called jester and not like dork-ass sad crybaby. Because what's jestery about this? That I just want to level up skill, and I feel like I'm being punished for no reason. Why would Jester be the randomly sad and angry and never needs to eat trait? It doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to check out the game balance and figure out how often you need to do motives, and I can't do it because I don't even need to eat. Well, let's try and make myself happier. Let's try see what's going on the radio. Uh-oh. I wonder what kind of, like, are they just composing music for the radio? Are they going to do, like, lyric? Change item color. You can change the item color while you're in live mode? That's interesting. Add to inventory. Move. You can do this in live mode. Oh. That is interesting. I can't do it to everything. Oops, don't want to dance here. I can do it to chairs and stuff. It's kind of cool to be able to move chairs in live mode. And it doesn't pause or anything. That is cool. Dancing. Yeah. Oh, I did see the photo mode. When you open the photo mode, you can select any animation you want and cycle through how far in the animation it is. That is awesome. I would love to be able to do that in The Sims. I'm still super sad, and I don't know how to get rid of it. 3 minutes. Like, again, this is something where it doesn't... So the sadness ended, and because I'm a jester, I get another random effect, and it's sadness for 4 hours again. That's so bad. Like, I don't want this to be like a negative video, but who designed this? Why would you design it that way? Why would you make this trait where every 4 hours you get ridiculously upset? I'm gonna try and remove that. Let's use the cheats and try and remove that. Let's do edit character. If I remove that, is it gonna fix that? That's so bad. I don't understand what makes that a gestury vibe. They're good at making fun of everything and are always full of... But see, now when I get rid of this, I'm not gonna have the fun motive. Because... Or maybe you only get... I don't know what... I don't get it. I don't understand. I'm gonna be gloomy right now. No, because then it's gonna make me sad all the time. They thrive the most when they're sad. They get sad easily, but they embrace it. Ugh. I don't like these vibes. Get happy easily, energetic. Jester's the only one that I think works for Waffle, and it doesn't work because it just keeps making him sad and angry. I guess I'll see what Gloomy's like, and then confirm. And is that going to get rid of his Jester moodlet? No, it's not. Oh, now he's even more sad because he's got the Gloomy vibe. So now he has 2 vibe... Man, I just, like, again, I know it's early access, I get it, but why is it like this? What were we thinking? Oh, and we just learned that it's not going to fix it when I change this, so now he's going to be extra sad from being sad. So I literally can't do any skills because of this right now. That's not a good first impression on how the vibes work. But anyway, I was going to say... In The Sims, these moodlets will show you when they're increasing or decreasing, faster. So if dancing was making me less sad, it would be like showing like a down arrow, like your sadness is going down. Or these timers would change to be lower amounts of time so that you know, hey, you're working on this, it's going away. Right now I have no indication of how to make this go away besides just waiting. So that's a design thing they might want to improve. Yeah, I don't know about this. I'm gonna play off camera, and then I'll do more play on again, I'm not fitting in the bed correctly. I'm assuming it's because I'm tall. I'm gonna play off camera, and then I'll play more on camera with more like knowledge of how anything works. I can just straight up get $2,000 for going to bed. That's a little ridiculous. I don't think any of these are negative, which is too bad. It would be nice if sometimes they had like trade-offs. I can get a free computer. I can get $500 free. 4 random wants is interesting, especially when you only have 3 want slots. I'm going to pick the one that's not like just free stuff, I guess. Okay, so I got an extra want slot from that. It didn't replace the one I had pinned, which is good. Watch TV for 2 hours, be alone for 1 hour, level up programming skill. Okay, this one doesn't count towards the maximum number of wants. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to play off camera, and then I'll have like more thoughts on the gameplay for next time. But at present, I don't understand a lot of it. Like, for me, a lot of people playing are like exploring the town and look at all the careers you can do, even though they're not really, you don't like do anything for them, so it's not like they're super different. They're all rabbit holes as far as I know. Or they're like running around gathering collectibles and doing quests and stuff. I'm interested in seeing how the game plays day to day as a Sims game, because like it or not, it is a Sims-like game. It's trying to be like The Sims. And I'm just super curious how they balanced it. If you've downloaded any of my mods, you know that game balance and intricacies of this gameplay and skill gameplay is what's important to me in The Sims. I don't really care about being able to go anywhere in the town. I don't really care about these goals. These goals are cool. I do like these goals are here. I actually do really like that you can do this kind of like structured, more rigid, almost Stardew Valley community center style gameplay. But like for me, the draw of games like these is the day-to-day progression and getting better at skills and getting better at careers. And oh good, I was alone for 1 hour while sleeping. Getting better at careers and like earning money to buy better stuff, like I was talking earlier, and then like earning new abilities from skills and just snowballing and snowballing and snowballing into like a bigger house and a bigger like a more expansive life and more stuff to do. And I'm real curious what this game's focus is when it comes to things like that. If it's going to have like an emphasis on that kind of expansion and development in your life. But so far on my first day of checking, it doesn't seem like you really have to pay that much attention to the motives. They seem to fill pretty fast. Again, there's no indicator of whether or not better items exist or not. So like, are these like secondary to everything else, or do they drive the experience? I don't know yet, and I couldn't tell after one day, or I guess 2 days. So I'm gonna play off screen, and hopefully next time I'll have a little bit more insight on that. And hopefully I played a little differently and focused on things a little bit differently than other videos have, because I don't just want to be like a retread of, oh, look at me, it's my first time playing it and I'm doing the exact same things, James did when we're all watching James's videos and everybody else's videos. So hopefully I have a little bit of insight that's different than them. Also, I feel like I'm talking really fast right now. I had an energy drink when I had forgotten that I had a caffeine pill this morning. I was like, I'm not going to have coffee this morning. I'm just going to have a caffeine pill. And then I forgot about it. I had an energy drink. And then I ran 4 miles in 86-degree weather. So I might be a little hyper or something. But I don't know. I don't even know how long this is. But hopefully anybody's watching it and enjoying, hearing from my perspective as, 26 years of Sims playing and many, many years of modding and, caring about game balance and stuff. So, yeah. I don't know how to end videos. Bye-bye.